Hi friends, welcome to this very significant video on Rahu's transit in Aquarius. Rahu's transit in Aquarius in May 2025, and it will stay in Aquarius and it'll stay until December, first week of December 2026. So we know that Rahu stays in one zodiac sign for around 18 months. So what results Rahu's transit, significant transit in Aquarius, will give you? What results pertaining to your relationship, wealth, to your health, overall life, how Rahu is going to impact all of that, we will discuss in today's video for each of the 12 ascendants from Aries to Pisces, and also for each of the 12 moon signs. You can look at the transit from your ascendant sign, or you can also look at it from your moon sign. You should look at it from both actually. So what results this transit is going to give you? Let's discuss for all 12 ascendants and all 12 moon signs from Aries to Pisces. Let's quickly have a look at the sample chart. Do subscribe if you haven't. If you want to book consultation, you can get in touch with me. Details are there in the video description. Or if you want to learn astrology too, you can get in touch. Sample chart. Okay friends, so this is the chart of a Leo ascendant. In this chart you can see this is the first house, this is the 7th house. These are all the 12 houses. Okay, this is the 12th house. So this is the first house, and in the first house you have the sign of Leo. So Leo ascendant. Alright. So for this particular Leo ascendant, this native, Rahu will transit in the sign of Aquarius in the 7th house. Because in the 7th house you see the sign of Aquarius is there. So Rahu's transit will happen in the 7th house, where you have the sign of Aquarius. Alright, so you can also look at Rahu's transit in Aquarius with respect to your moon chart. Alright, so now let's get started. Okay friends, now quickly let's find out what results Rahu's transit in Aquarius will give you if you are an Aries ascendant or Aries moon. So Aries ascendant, you have to look at where Aquarius is falling from your Lagna chart or D1 chart, and if you're an Aries moon, then definitely you have to refer to your moon chart. Alright, so if you're an Aries moon or Aries ascendant, then definitely Rahu is transiting into your 11th house in the sign of Aquarius. 11th house. Now that means 11th house is part of the Kama trine. Kama Trikona, the trine of desires, ambition, goals, gains, material gains. So definitely this period of Rahu's transit in Aquarius can signify a period of wish fulfillment. Provided you have been making efforts along some meaningful direction in the field of your work, then definitely you can gain from your endeavors. Alright? There can be growth, financial growth. Okay, you can gain from your professional endeavors, work endeavors. So, all good things, because Rahu can also magnify the significations of that house. So 11th house is the house of gains. So there'll be growth in your financial gains, and you can definitely, this is a period during which you can reap the harvest of your hard work, of your efforts and endeavors, which can definitely be rewarded during this period of Rahu's transit in Aquarius. This is also the time to develop interpersonal relationships, and also to maintain, maybe you'll meet people from different cultures or different lands. You'll meet various kinds of people also during this time, who could be of different culture or origin or different background. So yeah, so your social circle also can get extended. And also there could be a lot of focus on interpersonal connections with people, and also definitely desire, because after all it will activate the entire karma trine. So the desire to get into relationship, getting attracted to people from different cultures, people from foreign origin, foreign cultures, or say from different part of the state, from different part of the country, if it may be even within the country, but somebody who belongs to a different community or culture within your country, or somebody who belongs totally to a different country. So getting attracted to such people, it's possible. But again, be careful in dealing with people also, because you need to form interpersonal relationships, friendships, or even romantic relationship only with somebody whom you can trust, because otherwise Rahu can also signify deception. Okay, it can also stand for treachery, even betrayal, so be careful. All right. Yes, if you're dealing with people who belong to different cultures, different community, different language community, different culture, foreign lands or foreign culture, then it is definitely, it could be better for the association that you're going to have. All right, so it's possible. Now also, what else? I mean, you can also somehow focus on your close friends also. There could be a lot of focus on the people around you. Yes, the focus on developing your own network, and you can also benefit from your social network, social circle, and also from social media technology. You can benefit from you can benefit from your endeavors. So this is the period when actually you need to actually focus on your efforts, develop meaningful connections, business connections, maybe form meaningful business partnerships, or you can do some business independently and focus on your gains. All right, so yeah, so all these things. Now when Rahu is transiting into your 11th house, Ketu will be transiting into the 5th house. All right, so again, Ketu can bless you with intuition in the 5th house. So make use of your intuition. So it's important for you to do some meditation, mantra chanting. All right, connect with some divine energy. All right, so that you can enhance your power of intuition. That's important. You may feel distanced from your child for some reason, or get distanced for some reason. And as far as some romantic relationship is concerned, either it could be there could be some romantic relationship with somebody from a different culture, or there could be ups and downs in your romantic relationship also. All right, so yeah, and you may get interested in research, investigation. You may try to gain knowledge in any field of study which is connected to research, investigation, or you may acquire knowledge in the field of the occult or psychology, so technology, that is also possible. Now let's move on to what will happen if you're a Taurus ascendant or Taurus moon. For Taurus ascendants or Taurus moon, you have to go to either your Lagna chart or moon chart. Rahu will transit into Aquarius in your 10th house. 10th house of career, profession, even karma. So here what will happen now, gaining from your profession is possible, provided you have been working hard, and some changes are going to come about in your professional life. Some changes, some transformation can come about. You may get transferred. If you get transferred to a different place, it's going to be good for your professional growth. Alright? You may have to encounter certain challenges which may bring about a transformation in your professional life. It's possible. A lot of focus will be there on your work life, on your profession, on your career, so that you may neglect your personal life or family life to some extent, because Ketu will be in the 4th house then. So you may not get much time for your family, for household matters or domestic matters. So you need to strike a proper balance between professional life and family life. That's important. You may get a little distanced from your family or from your home because you are so much engrossed in your profession. But yeah, this is the period of professional growth. Definitely. You may find yourself in powerful positions in your organization. Suddenly some promotion may come for you. So yeah, there can be growth, provided you have been making efforts, provided you have been making use of your knowledge, of your intellectual powers, of your observation skills, research abilities, you're making endeavors, efforts, then definitely there will be a lot of professional growth, and you can see that you may gain some position of power, authority also. It's possible in your work sphere. So gaining power, gaining authority. So you can do well in administrative field or even in politics again. It's possible, or in the field of administration. In big organizations you may get promotion. So all these things will happen if you are focusing on your work. So a lot of focus is required on work. It is definitely going to activate the Earth trine. 10th house is part of the trine of Earth. Earth means your efforts by dint of which you can accumulate resources or wealth. So this is the period during which you will be able to amass resources and wealth for yourself also. Right, because the entire Earth trine is getting activated. So focusing on work to amass wealth and resources. Yeah. Now what else? Sudden gain in wealth, that is also possible. Alright. So you just need to focus on your work and all these things. If Rahu is activating the trine of Earth, yeah. So yeah, all these things. That is, it is falling. It's transiting in Aquarius in the 10th house. So 10, 2 and 6. That is all the 3 houses. 10th house, 2nd house, 6th house, all getting activated. So they are all houses of material gains and pursuits. Okay. So yeah, you can also maybe focus on media. You can gain from careers in media, entertainment, in technology. So careers in these fields can benefit from them. You can benefit a lot. Or if you are into research, investigation, or occult, if you're into occult, or if you're into psychology, so these careers, will enable you to gain a lot. So yeah, all these things. So even from the profession of law, so you just need to focus on your work. Now you may also have to, because you see the entire 10, 6 and 10th house, 6th house, 2nd house all getting activated. So it also means, because anyway you know that Rahu has 5th and 9th aspects also, so they will get activated. So wealth, focusing on wealth, even maybe you will have to focus on family matters. 2nd house is the house of family and all of that. Alright, so you'll be working hard so that you can be a provider for your family, you can gain wealth, resources and all of that. So yeah, beware of some colleagues, close colleagues and all, who may deceive you. So beware of them. Just focus on your work. Now let's move on to what will happen if you're a Gemini ascendant or Gemini moon. So for Gemini moon or Gemini ascendant, Rahu will transit in Aquarius into your 9th house. So 9th house is part of the Dharma trine. So the entire Dharma trine is now going to get activated. That is 9th house, 1st house, 5th house. And anyway, we know Rahu has 5th and 9th aspects. So this entire trine will get activated. The Dharma trine, the trine of duty, even the trine of knowledge. Alright. So during this period, you will focus a lot on gaining knowledge. If you are not, then you should focus on gaining higher knowledge, higher education. That should be your focus. Focusing on foreign travel. You may get opportunities for foreign travel, so make use of those opportunities as well. Alright, and so due to foreign travel, due to focus on higher knowledge, you can get fortunate. Definitely. It can lead to your fortune. Definitely, as a result of that, as a result of foreign travel, as a result of higher education, higher knowledge, eventually that will enable you to become more fortunate, so you can gain wealth. That is also possible. So it will enable you to gain wealth in future. Alright, your focus on higher education, your focus on foreign travel. You could be very interested in exploring a religion, various religious beliefs, different religious philosophies, different belief systems. You may be very much interested in philosophy and all during this period, various types of religious philosophies and all. It's possible. So, but yes, be careful about your health. There could be certain health issues also during this period, so you need to be careful about your health. Do breathing exercise, do some meditation, and take care of your physical health, mental well-being. That's very important. Alright, so do breathing exercise and all that. So stay calm, and just focus on gaining knowledge. It's a very, very suitable period of gaining knowledge. You may get into a romantic relationship with somebody from a different culture. It's possible. We're very much attached to your child. Maybe you will have to focus on your child also, or education. You'll have to focus on these matters. So when Rahu will be into the 9th house, Ketu will be in the 3rd house. So during this period, you may get a little detached or distanced from your younger siblings or some of your close friends. You may feel a little distanced from them because you're preoccupied with gaining knowledge, foreign travel, higher education, acquiring degrees. Okay, you are busy in doing your own research, investigation, and because you're gaining knowledge in some field. So any field of knowledge which is connected to the occult, which is connected to psychology, these fields can also be very suitable for you. Or studying about administration, definitely doing higher studies in administrative field. So administrative services, if you want to go towards that and you're doing higher studies for that, that's also very suitable. So you can also definitely think of Rahu is now in the 9th house, so you will try to expand your horizon of knowledge, basically. Alright, so so all these things about Gemini ascendants or Gemini moon. Okay, now let's move on to Cancer ascendants or Cancer moon. What results Rahu's transit in Aquarius will give you if you're a Cancer moon or Cancer ascendant. Rahu will transit into your 8th house in the sign of Aquarius, into your 8th house. Alright, and it will activate the entire Moksha trine. The entire Moksha trine is getting activated. 8th house, 12th house, 4th house. These 3 trines are getting activated. So you may focus on your domestic matters, family matters. You may feel very much attached to your home or homeland, to your family. It's possible. You may focus on now 8th house. Now Rahu is in the 8th house, so again focusing on the occult, gaining occult knowledge, focusing on any sort of research, investigation, psychology, trading, investments, spiritual practices, occult practices, technology. So focus maybe on all of that. Focusing on your marital life after marriage, or if you're into a committed relationship, focusing on your life with your partner, your equation with your in-laws. So all that will be your focus during this period. Alright, focusing on the intimate life that you share with your partner. Alright, so yeah, you may also be secretive about your intimate relationship with your partner. You may be secretive about that. You may suddenly gain some inheritance during this period. You may gain from long-term investments during this period. Right? So, yeah, all these things. Now, so you also definitely can focus on foreign travel, because I told you the entire moksha trine, so not just the 8th house but 8th, 12th and 4th, all are getting activated. So focusing on foreign travel, settling down in a foreign land, all that also can happen during this period of time. And Rahu, when it will be in the 8th house, Ketu will be in the 2nd house. So ups and downs in gaining wealth. So at times feeling detached from your family, it's possible. Facing certain challenges in accumulating wealth, it's possible. So be careful about your spending habits. Do not spend too much of money. Alright, try to save money as much as you can. Alright, so that you can overcome all financial challenges during this period of time. So yeah, all these things about Rahu's transit in Aquarius for Cancer Moon or Cancer Ascendants. Now if you're a Leo Moon or Leo Ascendant, Rahu will transit in Aries. Rahu will transit into Aquarius, into your 7th house. 7th house. 7th house is part of the Karma trine. The entire trine of desires is getting activated now. And we all know that Rahu have 5th and 9th aspects. So trinal aspects. So entire, a trine of desires or karma getting activated. So relationships, romantic relationship will get, relationships can get heightened. The intensity of your relationship with your partner, the intensity of intimacy and the passionate connection that you share with your partner, all that can get heightened. The intensity of passion can get heightened in the relationship. Definitely be careful. You might have to face betrayal. Be careful. Do not trust even your partner completely, because they may at times be very secretive and deceptive as well. Again, if you are in relationship with somebody from a different culture, foreign land. By foreign, I don't just mean different country. It can also be a different language community within the same country. So being in relationship with such a person who's from a different cultural background can be better. Alright, such a person can be more trustworthy. Alright, so developing romantic relationship with somebody from a different culture, getting attracted to someone from a different culture is very obvious. Focusing also on your younger siblings, focusing on foreign travel, focusing on short distance travels, focusing on your endeavors, efforts, on developing interpersonal connections with people, focusing on expanding your social network circle or your social circle. Alright, focusing on your networking skills and all that, focusing on technology, social media technology. So all that you can enable you to gain actually. Alright, So you can gain definitely also from your endeavors during this period, because I said the entire trine of desires and wish fulfillment is getting activated. Now when Rahu will be in the 7th house, it can show that you will have a desire to undertake foreign travel, or there'll be romantic relationship. The passionate connection that you have will get heightened with your partner. You may attract somebody into your life from a different culture. So you may think of your independent business or some business with a partner. Now your business partner, if they're from different culture, it's better. Also, getting into business partnership with somebody from a different cultural background is better. So all these things, so interest in business partnerships and all. So yeah, all these things about Rahu in the 7th house, transits in the 7th house. Now from there, we know that Ketu will be there in the 1st house. So you need to take care of your health also. Do not neglect your health. So you take care of your health. Alright. So yeah, when Ketu is in the 1st house, what will happen? No, so you are now somebody who is now focusing so much on your relationship that you are losing your identity, or sometimes you will have to ask yourself the question who you are actually. So when Ketu is in the 1st house, so you sometimes go into that withdrawal zone, especially when you face betrayal or deception in relationship. Then you will tend to withdraw yourself from the outside world and go into some seclusion and isolation. It's possible. So it's very important for you to establish your identity. That's very important. Do not lose your individuality, and always remember that you should have a sense of self-worth, a sense of your own identity and individuality. Do not lose that, even if you're in a relationship with someone. So all that you need to remember if you're a Leo moon or Leo ascendant. Now let's move on to what will happen when Rahu will transit in Aquarius for Virgo moon or Virgo ascendants. For you, Rahu will transit into your 6th house. This is generally considered to be a good placement for Rahu. Rahu's position in the 6th house, and that too we know that Rahu is in the sign of Aquarius, where again Rahu is believed to be very powerful. So during this period you can defeat your enemies and rivals by dint of your intelligence, your intellectual capabilities, by dint of your ability to work hard, by dint of your focus on your everyday work. Alright, you will be able to eventually defeat all your rivals, professional rivals and enemies. If there is some litigation, court case, there is a possibility that you will definitely win the case. The verdict will go in your favor. Alright, you have the ability to defeat all your enemies. Also during this period, what will happen? You can, even if you suffer from some disease or something, a powerful Rahu transiting, because Rahu in Aquarius in the 6th house, so you can also get rid of all your diseases. And during this period you will focus on your health also, on your health, fitness, well-being. You will focus on that. And even if you were suffering from some disease, you will figure out the root cause, and you will treat yourself, and you will also be able to get cured, and you will be blessed with good health. It's possible. So this is the period of victory for you actually, if you're a Virgo moon or Virgo ascendant. Alright, so it's activating the entire earth trine, the trine of efforts, hard work and wealth. So you can, by dint of your efforts, by dint of your intellectual capabilities, by dint of your hard work, you can amass wealth and resources during this period of time. Alright, so if your work is again connected to the occult, if it's connected to technology, to the profession of law, to healthcare industry, if it's connected to psychology, any kind of research, investigation, or medical profession, then you can get a lot of success. All right. Or even if it is connected to any other field, even administration, work is connected to investments, investment sector. Maybe if you're working in the loan department, so if you're working in the investment sector also, you can gain chartered accountancy, administration, politics. So in all these fields, any of these fields, you can gain a lot, even government sector. So, or any field of work, if you're making efforts, if you're making use of your intelligence, if you are focusing on your everyday work, if you're focusing on your efforts that you have to make, then definitely no one can stop you from becoming successful and defeating all your rivals during this period of time. Alright, and you can gain a lot of wealth. Now from the 6th house, we know Rahu is transiting in the 6th house, in Aquarius for Virgo ascendants. So Ketu will be in the 12th house. So this is also a period during which you should do some meditation. You should engage yourself in doing some charity maybe. You should be charitable, compassionate to the poor, to the downtrodden. Do some charitable activities. Do some donations and charity. Okay, donate something meaningful, either money or food, to people in need. So spiritual practices, occult practices, or healing practices, meditation. So during this period, you can also focus on all of that. And from such activities, charitable activities, spiritual practices, meditation, or occult practices, healing practices, you can also benefit. So it's possible. Alright. So all that for Virgo ascendant or Virgo moon. Now let's move on to the next ascendant, that is Libra moon or Libra ascendants. Rahu will transit into your 5th house in the sign of Aquarius. Alright. So it's activating the entire Dharma trine, the trine of Dharma or duty. 5th house, 9th house, 1st house. And anyway, we know Rahu has trinal aspects, 5th and 9th. Alright. So 5th house focusing on education, knowledge, gaining knowledge in the field of occult, maybe your field of study may be connected to some research, investigation. You may be into law studies. You may be studying psychology, okay, or maybe international politics, business relations. So in international people study international politics and relations and all that. So you could be doing some studies in the field of administration. That's also possible. So or you can also Rahu is activating your entire Dharma trine, so the trine of knowledge. So gaining knowledge in any field of work which is connected to research, investigation, investments, trading. You may focus a lot on speculative ventures, but do not take too much of risk. Be careful, okay? So your risk should be very calculated. Take only calculated risk. So speculative ventures, you may be interested in all of that. You may be interested so much in developing your artistic, creative skills. You may focus on the entertainment industry. You may gain from that also. So focusing on gaining knowledge, focusing on your artistic, creative skills, if falling in love with somebody, romantic relationship. Again, if the intensity of the passionate involvement will get heightened during this period of Rahu's transit in the 5th house. So a deep-rooted romantic connection with somebody. Now if the person is from a different culture or different cultural background, it's better for the romantic relationship. Alright. So it's because Rahu is a foreigner. So getting into romantic relationship with somebody from a different cultural background is going to be that sort of relationship can be more meaningful, right? Getting attracted or getting attracted to somebody or getting drawn to someone from a different cultural background, all right, and falling in love with them. It's possible. Okay, so yeah, focusing on knowledge, higher education, that is also possible. Even focusing on foreign travel. So you need to take care of your health also. Okay, take care of your health. It's very important. There could be certain health issues. So please, you need to take care of your physical well-being, mental well-being. So do meditation also. That's important. Do breathing exercise. Now when Rahu will be, you may focus a lot on your child. It's possible. You may feel very much attached to your child. Now it will activate because Rahu's transit is happening in the 5th house. So Ketu will be in the 11th house. So you may feel a little detached from your social circle because you're so busy gaining knowledge, higher knowledge. You're focusing on your own identity. You'll focus on your own life, on establishing your own identity by gaining knowledge or by undertaking foreign travel. So all of that. So you will feel a little detached from your social circle. People, your friends and social circle, even your elder siblings. So feeling a little detached from them. It's possible. Now let's move on to what will happen when Rahu will transit in Aquarius for Scorpio ascendants or Scorpio moon. For Scorpio moon or Scorpio ascendants, Rahu will transit into your 4th house. Alright? 4th house. In the sign of Aquarius. So this is a time when you will focus a lot on your domestic matters, family life, on your home. You will feel very much attached to your home, to your mother. It's possible. You will have to focus a lot on your mother's health condition. It may require you to focus a lot on helping your mother maybe come out of some problematic health condition. So focusing on your mother, it's possible. Getting attached to the mother, getting attached to your homeland, right? So that you'll focus a lot on that. You may focus on real estate, you may focus on property, you may focus on gaining more and more assets and building your property. So this is a time when you will want to maybe invest in property, invest in real estate, and you will want to, expand the assets that you have. Alright, so a lot of focus on property, even wealth and assets. Now, but then there could be some lack of mental peace also during this period. So it's very important for you to see to it that you don't remain in too much of stress or tension, because stress or tension, definitely it will have some negative impact on health. And you see Rahu in the 4th house, so it is activating the entire moksha trine, 4th house, 8th house, 12th house, and anyway Rahu has trinal aspects, 5th and 9th. So all these houses are getting activated, 4th house, 8th house, 12th house. So some hidden disease, some disease which was you were not aware of, but that disease may come to the fore. So some health issues may be there. So you need to really focus on your health, stay calm, and do not remain in stress or tension. So breathing exercise, meditation, all that will help. Now, yes, during this period you may also focus, because 4th house is part of the moksha trine. So you may develop a lot of interest in Vastu studies. It's possible. You may also develop a lot of interest in healing practices or occult practices also. It's possible. Now so Rahu actually wants you to focus on your domestic matters. Yes, it wants you also to think about investment in property or assets or real estate. All right. Now, also what will happen when Rahu is in the 4th house, then Ketu will be in the 10th house. So you're focusing so much on your family matters, domestic matters, on your home, that you may at times not be able to do proper justice to your work. It is possible. You're so much interested in maybe occult practices, in some research investigation, something you're doing secretively. You are doing some investigation, some hidden truth, or you're trying to uncover the truth of something. It could be anything. You could be into any field of investigation, either professionally or otherwise. So you are, this is a period when you are so much interested in certain practices which are occult or even forbidden, secretive, mysterious. You want to gain wealth, so you are thinking of investing in real estate. Maybe you are so much attached to your home that at times it will be a little challenging for you to focus properly on your work. It's possible. Or it can show that this will be a period when there will be ups and downs in your work. So if you're transferred to a different place, please happily accept that official transfer, that it's going to be for your good. That transfer will enable you to gain promotion or to do well in your profession. So some changes will come about in your professional life. Alright? At times you may feel a little detached from your work, but this will not happen to everybody. So people who are really disciplined, structured in their work, people who really believe in efforts, hard work, they will definitely do their work with all discipline, structure. But yes, they will encounter, everyone is going to encounter changes in their work life, so that some transformation is awaiting you in your work life. Some challenges you may have to overcome, ups and downs can be there, alright, in your work life. So you need to strike a proper balance between domestic life, between family life and work life. Now let's move on to what will happen if you're a Sagittarius moon or Sagittarius ascendant. Rahu will transit into your 3rd house in the sign of Aquarius. Alright, 3rd house. So it's activating the entire Karma trine. 3rd house, 7th house, 11th house. The trine of desires, ambition, wish fulfillment. That entire trine is getting activated. Anyway, we know Rahu has 5th and 9th aspects, trinal aspects. So this is the period for you to focus on your hard work, efforts, take initiative, move ahead with courage, engage yourself in meaningful endeavors in work. Okay, enhance your skills, creative skills, artistic skills, whatever skills you have, social networking skills, communication skills, enhance your skills. Okay, and try to build your social network. Try to have a healthy social network, or if you can benefit from social media technology, from your social circle, interpersonal connections. And at the same time, focus on your work, your business acumen, dealing with people, traveling to different places to enhance your, so that your work opportunities get enhanced. You attract better opportunities in professional life. So traveling for that purpose. All that will enable you to become successful in your endeavors and will enable you to gain from your endeavors and efforts in the field of your work. This is also a period when you will also want to explore various things. You will be interested in more than one thing. You'll try to develop a certain skill. You'll also be interested in developing some other skill. Very much inquisitive, very much curious, exploring various fields of knowledge, doing some research, investigation. All that will benefit you a lot. Your communication skills can get enhanced, or because of your communication or communication ability, you will be able to attract people. You'll be able to crack business deals. You'll be able to be successful in your business ventures or in your professional ventures, and you'll be able to gain wealth. You'll be able to gain from your endeavors in work. Alright, so yeah, generally this can be a good period for Sagittarius moon or Sagittarius ascendants when Rahu is transiting into the 3rd house in Aquarius. Now, this is the period of hard work, of developing meaningful connections with people, interpersonal connections, social circle connections, and this is the period in which you can gain from your endeavors. You may also focus on your younger siblings, close friends. You may get attached to your younger siblings or close friends. It's possible. Now, also what will happen when Rahu is in the 3rd house, Ketu will be in the 9th house. Alright? So some religious practices, spiritual practices, traveling to different places for gaining higher knowledge, spiritual knowledge, it's possible during this period. Alright, undertaking foreign travel for gaining higher knowledge, it's possible. So some sort of religious practices, you can benefit from religious practices or spiritual practices, even meditation, you can gain from all that. Okay, yes. So Ketu will be in the 9th house. Alright, so it can definitely help you move towards spiritual practices like charity, donations, donating food, vegetarian food to people in need, people who are unprivileged. You may donate things to them and do some charity, or you may also try to gain spiritual knowledge, it's possible, or religious knowledge. So all these things are also possible. Okay, so yeah, now you may feel this is a period when your father's life, now if you're a Sagittarius ascendant, because Ketu will aspect your 9th house, so Ketu will be in the 9th house, so take care of your father. Your father's health may undergo ups and downs, or their life may undergo some transformation, or your father may move towards some spiritual practice or sadhana. You need to be dutiful towards your father. So all these things, basically Sagittarius people, you have to focus on your work, on your skills, on gaining knowledge, expertise, enhancing your skills, your intellectual capabilities, making endeavors, your business acumen, your networking skills, that will enable you to gain from your professional endeavors. And also maybe your knowledge of technology, try to enhance all of that, information technology, communication technology, enhance, focus on all of that to gain from your endeavors, work endeavors. Now let's move on to what will happen. One thing I forgot to mention, Sagittarius ascendant, this is also a period when you will get into relationship with people. Yes, friendship, close friendships, again getting attached to somebody, some romantic relationship is awaiting you, or getting attracted to people from different culture, different cultural background, foreign origin, or somebody from a different language community, getting into romantic relationship with such a person. All that is also possible for Sagittarius ascendants or Sagittarius moon. Now let's move on to what will happen if you're a Capricorn moon or Capricorn ascendant. Then definitely Rahu will transit in Aquarius into your 2nd house. 2nd house of wealth, some transformation in the area of wealth in your life. If you're really focusing on your work, if you're really hardworking, then you will be able to see a lot of growth in your wealth. You'll be able to accumulate wealth, accumulate resources. Alright? So your wealth will increase during this period of time. Because you see, Rahu is transiting in your 2nd house, the entire Earth trine is getting activated. The trine of Artha. Artha means the trine of efforts and trine of material pursuits, the trine of material possessions also. So by dint of your efforts, by dint of your hard work, you will be able to definitely amass wealth and resources. And suddenly you may also be able to gain a lot of wealth and resources, wealth and a lot of money you may be able to gain during this period. During this period, you may focus on gaining not just wealth, you may also focus on gaining knowledge. So, second house, Rahu is transiting into your second house. Second house is the house of all your possessions, not just material possessions, but even any other sort of possession. So, it could also be the knowledge that you possess. So, focusing on gaining more and more knowledge so that you can apply that knowledge in your work. And if that knowledge is pertaining to your profession, if it's professional knowledge, then that will enable you to the application of that knowledge will enable you to gain wealth from your work. All right, focusing on your family, this is a period when you will find yourself very much attached to your family, though at times there could be certain problems or conflicts with them, but nevertheless you will be very much attached to your family. And during this time you will realize that this is a time during which you need to really focus on your family. All right, so all these things now, and so Rahu is transiting into your second house. Okay, so if you're also second house is also the house of your house of food, so you may like to have food which belongs to different cultures. So you may get drawn to such food which belongs to different cultures. Now your way of your speech also can be very attractive. With your speech communication also you will have the ability to attract people towards you. All right, so so you can gain from your work, whatever work you're doing. If you're really focusing on your work, you can gain success. But especially if you're into the occult, if you're into research investigation, if you're into the field of law, if you're in the entertainment world, if you are if you're associated with the media, if you're associated with technology, then you can get greater success. If you are into medical profession and healing, so these professions will enable you to get greater success. Even administration or also investments, somehow connected to investments, administration, then these fields they are very promising. So if you're into any of these fields, there'll be a lot of gain in wealth during this period. Or if whatever be your field of work, you really need to focus on your work, then you will really be able to gain wealth during this period of time. But if there is a lack of hard work, lack of efforts, then again there may be challenges also in gaining wealth. Why? Because if you do not have proper focus, because you see, second house, it activates the entire earth trine, 2nd, 6th and 10th. So focus should be on your knowledge, whatever you possess, your speaking abilities, your knowledge, your speech, second house. Okay, 6th house is the house of your everyday efforts, 10th house is the house of your work or profession. So focus should be on that, on your work, on your efforts. If it's not there, if focus is not there, then problems also in gaining wealth. Yes, then definitely you will have to encounter challenges in gaining wealth also during this period of time. But if you're really focusing on your work and efforts, then your wealth can get magnified also during this period of time. When Rahu is in the second house, transited in the second house, Ketu will be in the 8th house. So during this time, this is a very ideal time for you to get into the occult, research, investigation, investments. So these fields, this is a very ideal time. And not just that, even meditation, healing practices, spiritual practices, practicing charity. Alright, so it is a very ideal time for occult, gaining knowledge in the field of occult and all that also. Alright, yeah, so all these things, or any kind of research, investigation, all these things when Rahu transits in the second house for Capricorn moon or ascendants. Now let's move on to Aquarius moon or ascendants. What will happen? Rahu will transit into your very first house. The Lagna, the ascendant, is now getting impacted. The first house is part of the Dharma trine, the trine of duty. So first, fifth and ninth, all three houses are getting activated. Why? Because Rahu also has trinal aspects, fifth and ninth. So you have to focus on your overall life, on your health, on your physical well-being, mental well-being. Now you have to be totally centered now. Aquarius ascendants or Aquarius moon, you have to be totally centered. You have to focus on your endeavors, on your growth, on your development, on your aim, on your purpose in life, on your work, on establishing your identity. So focus on everything that belongs to you. Focus on your life. Don't get decentered, remain centered. Alright? So the entire trine of Dharma, first house, fifth house. So gain knowledge. Focus on gaining knowledge, enhancing your skills, artistic skills, creative skills. Focus on education, focus on knowledge. And also the ninth house. So you, again, focusing on higher knowledge, higher education, focusing on foreign travel. Okay, for the purpose of work or establishing your identity. So yes, focusing on yourself if you're an Aquarius ascendant or moon. Alright, you may feel very much attached to your father. Maybe you need to focus on your father's health. It's possible. So you remaining attached to father, taking care of the father, very important. And so entire Dharma trine, no? You may have to focus on your child a lot. Alright? Then you may get into romantic relationship with somebody. If you get into romantic relationship with someone from a different culture or different language community, it's going to be better. A better association. Alright? Or if you're into any romantic relationship already, then you may focus on that relationship very much. The intensity with which you connect with your partner romantically, that intensity will get heightened. That intense romantic connection will get heightened also during this period. Alright? So all that is possible. So you may focus on traveling abroad. You may focus on gaining knowledge. Alright? On establishing your identity. So focus is very much on yourself, on your journey in this life, Aquarius people. Now when Rahu will be in the first house, transiting in Aquarius in the first house, Ketu will be in the seventh house. So you are focusing so much on yourself, on your knowledge, on your education, on travel. You're focusing on establishing your identity in this world. So maybe you could focus on the occult. You could also focus on any field of research, investigation, any field of work. You will have to go to the depth of things, do research, come up with hidden truth, and you're focusing on your identity, on your growth in life. So you may at times feel a little detached from your partner. It's possible. You may take your partner for granted. Alright? So you need to strike a balance between, your personal goals. You're chasing your goals in life. But you also have definitely, you will have to be to some extent accountable to your partner also. So it's very important to strike a balance between your ambition, alright, and your commitment to your partner. So ambition is definitely important. Wanting to, achieve more and more, gain knowledge, sky is the limit, establish your identity. Alright, so that is your ambition, definitely is very important. But again, don't lose sight of the commitment that you have towards your partner. That is also important. Do not feel detached from your partner. Alright? So that is something which you have to remember. Alright, so yeah. Now, all that about Aquarius ascendants. So Rahu will transit into your very first house. Your entire life is going to undergo a lot of transformation. So Rahu will give you good results when you are really focusing on gaining knowledge, higher knowledge, on developing your intuition, okay? Or you are focusing on enhancing your creative skills, artistic skills, your communication skills, observation skills, research skills. When you're focusing on research, investigation, or on the occult, investments, you're focusing on your studies pertaining to the administrative sector, you are into the field of law, you're into medical profession, you're into technology, engineering. So these fields are very promising. Occult, psychology, so they are very promising. Or any kind of study which involves, the study of international politics and all. That is also, or studies pertaining to the administrative sector. So all that is very good for you during this period of time. Or just gaining higher knowledge is also important. Maybe traveling to a different place for the purpose of gaining education. That is also possible. Going to a different place for gaining education or higher education. Right? Why? Because you want to really establish yourself in this world. You have to do justice to your dreams, to your aspirations, to your ambition. You have to establish your identity. So that's important for Aquarius ascendants and Aquarius or Aquarius moon. Alright? But again, remain dutiful to your partner. That is also important if you're already in a committed relationship. Now finally, let's move on to what will happen to Pisces ascendants or Pisces moon. So for Pisces people, Rahu will transit into Aquarius in your second house, into your 12th house. Alright, so Pisces people, Pisces moon or Pisces ascendants, Rahu will transit in Aquarius into the 12th house. 12th house, it is activating the entire moksha trine, 12th, 4th and 8th. All these three houses are getting activated. So 12th house, again, you may think of foreign travel, you may focus on foreign settlement, foreign travel, but again, you may feel very much attached to your homeland, to your home, to your mother, to your domestic matters. You're very much attached to your family. You're very much attached. Though you want to, settle down abroad, you want to settle down in a foreign land or in a different place. You're thinking of settling down there, but you are very much attached to your family. Very much attached. Your attachment with your family will get heightened. Right? But again, you will be thinking of foreign settlement. It's possible. Now again, if you have a powerful, now Rahu is in Aquarius is generally powerful. So eventually it could be possible for you to, settle down because you are really focusing. But again, that will depend on the dasha also that you're running and various other factors. So you are focusing a lot. That is, you have a lot of desire. Rahu shows your desire, your focus. So you are focusing a lot on foreign settlement, foreign travel. You're focusing on spiritual practices, occult practices, on even charity. It's possible. If you are capable of donating money to the poor, downtrodden, you should go ahead, do some charity. Then you will be blessed by the divine. Alright? You will maybe also have to focus a lot on repaying some loan, because 12th house is also the house of expenditure. So it can either show unwanted expenditure, it can show loss of money, it can also show spending money in repaying your loan. So you have to focus a lot on repaying some loan. You need to be careful about your health also. When Rahu comes to the 12th house, some hidden disease, some hidden ailment may come to the fore. Alright? So you may suffer from some health issue. So you need to do some meditation. You need to stay calm. Do not be under too much of stress or tension. Try to handle stress, manage stress. Do meditation. Listen to music. That can calm you down. You can also do breathing exercise. That's very important for your overall physical and mental health. Chanting the name of some divine energy, meditation is going to be very helpful for you during this period of time. It will give you strength, all right, to fight against obstacles, whether financial obstacles, health issues, that is why you need to do meditation. You need to do breathing exercise. So when Rahu now is activating the entire moksha trine, so you can also focus on occult practices. You can focus on inheritances, family inheritances. You can focus on long-term investments, maybe. All right, but yes, you will also focus on your maybe focusing on repaying some loan. All right. Now, Rahu increases the matters of the 12th house. 12th house is expenditure, either expenditure of energy, expenditure of resources, expenditure of wealth. So you may have to spend a lot of money. It can show unwanted expenditure. So be careful. Do not spend money for your luxury or just, your extravagant purposes, extravagant needs, and just for the sake of luxury or something. Do not spend your resources that way. Be careful about your spending habits, because you may have to spend money a lot during this period. So keep a check on your spending habit. So do not spend too much of money. If you are spending money on charity, that's fine. Okay? If you are spending money because you need to repay some loan, that is okay. But otherwise, do not spend money unnecessarily. That's very important. Otherwise, it can cause mental stress and tension. All right? It can because if you suffer from financial problems, then it can lead to mental stress, mental anxiety, and that can have definitely a negative impact on your physical health, even mental health. So please be careful. So Pisces ascendants or Pisces moon. What else? So now Rahu is transiting into your 12th house. So Ketu will be in the 6th house. Alright? Ketu in the 6th house. So what will happen when Ketu is in the 6th house? You may at times, feel, 6th house is the house of your also rivals, enemies. Okay? So you may feel, because you have Ketu there, so what will happen? You may feel a little detached from, that competition, that race. Means 6th house is the house of also your workplace, where you're engaged in competition. 6th house is also the house of your close colleagues or professional rivals, and you're always engaged in some competition with them. So when Ketu is there, in the 6th house, you are no longer in a mood to participate in that competition. You feel somewhat detached. Okay? You feel that you're no longer in that race anymore. So getting detached, losing interest in your everyday work, it's possible. Your everyday routine may get disrupted due to some reason. It's possible. Because Ketu also shows ups and downs. Alright? So what you have to do, when Ketu is in the 6th house, then you really have to maintain a healthy lifestyle. You have to be routine bound. Maintain a healthy everyday routine. That's very important. And focus on your health. You may not take care of your health. You may neglect your own health also. So it's very important to focus on your health, on your physical well-being. Alright? So that is important for you. If Rahu is transiting into your 2nd house in Aquarius, Rahu is transiting into your 12th house. Rahu is transiting in the 12th house in Aquarius for Pisces people. So Pisces people, do not neglect your health. Take care of your health. Alright? And suppose if your everyday work is connected to some occult field, research, investigation, then it's going to benefit you. Alright? But in any case, you have to take care of your health. Any kind of work which involves, the study of the occult or occult practices. And anyway, 12th house, I told you, Rahu is in the 12th house, Ketu is in the 6th house. So even if Rahu is in the 12th house, so this is part of the moksha trine. So all you see 12th, 4th, 8th. So the houses of the occult. Okay. Some occult practices, investigation, research, or even Vastu, So you may focus on Vastu. You may also during this time, you may focus not just on foreign settlement, you may focus on buying property, expanding your assets and property. You may focus on real estate. You may get into Vastu studies and you may, get into studying Vastu and or occult practices. There are other forms of occult practices also, including Vastu. Okay? So when you focus on all that, it's going to be good for you. If you're a Pisces moon or Pisces ascendant. But yes, it's important to maintain a healthy lifestyle and healthy routine life, healthy everyday routine life, and it's important to take care of your health. Alright? So all that about Rahu's transit in Aquarius, not just for Pisces ascendants or moon, but that was my take that was my take on Rahu's transit in Aquarius for all 12 ascendants or moon signs. If you want consultation or if you want to learn astrology, you can get in touch with me. Details are there in the video description. And if you haven't yet subscribed, do subscribe. And before I wind up, a gentle reminder: be charitable, be kind, merciful to all animals, birds, creatures. Try to be a vegetarian and donate vegetarian food to old age homes, orphanages. Be charitable to people who are physically, mentally challenged. See you next time. Thank you.